for the people, there for one another. Working together to keep the communities you come from safe. Working together to keep each other safe. Prepared. Ready to serve. This city doesn't quit, and neither do you. If it's happening in New York, you are there. Always.
For nearly 2 centuries, we have trained to be strong and honest, to defend the defenseless, aid the injured, protect liberty, to hold together the fabric of our city. Heroes, always heroes. Heroes, always heroes. We are the NYPD.
Graduating class, forward, march!
start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York, these vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause for our graduating class. I'm now going to ask everybody to please rise or remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors and the singing of the national anthem by a member of our graduating class, Police Officer Sean Hildebrand. Attention! Present oaths!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order! Oh! Thank you, Officer Hildebrand. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the invocation by Police Department Chief Chaplain, Rabbi Dr. Alvin Cass.
Parade, rest.
Almighty and eternal God, we invoke thy blessing upon these graduation exercises, even as we implore thy favor upon the outstanding young men and women gathered here today who have completed the program of training to become police officers and are about to receive formal recognition of that fact. Endow them with understanding that they might act wisely and prudently in the fulfillment of their duties and responsibilities. Cause them to place their trust and reliance upon thee, that they might better cope with the problems and situations that will confront them. Direct the hearts and minds of these young officers toward upholding and maintaining thy will upon earth. And may they ever strive to win the respect and esteem of their fellow New Yorkers by laboring for the relief of the needy and the comfort of the weak. And finally, dear God, we beseech thy blessing upon Mayor Adams, Police Commissioner Caban, and all the men and women of the New York City Police Department in their unceasing efforts to make New York truly a place where people of every race, religion, color, and creed can pursue their individual destinies untrammeled, unafraid, and in obedience to thy will. Amen.
Attention.
Thank you, Rabbi Cass. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Take seats.
I'd now like to take a moment to introduce the members seated on our dais. Please hold all your applause until all have been introduced. Starting in the first row on my right, the Chief of Housing, Martin Matarazzo. Chief of Internal Affairs, Miguel Iglesias. Chief of Interagency Operations, Teresa Tobin. Chief of Crime Control Strategies, Michael LePetri. The Chief of Detectives, Joseph Kenny. The Chief of Patrol, John Chell. The Chief of Staff, Raul Pintos. The Chief of Department, Jeffrey Madry. The Police Commissioner of the City of New York, the Honorable Edward Caban. The Mayor of the City of New York, the Honorable Eric Adams. The First Deputy Commissioner, Tanya Kinsella. Commissioner of Probation, the Honorable Juanita Holmes. Deputy Commissioner of Labor Relations, Edward Delatorre. Deputy Commissioner of Collaborative Policing, Chauncey Parker. Deputy Commissioner of Management and Budget, Christine Ryan. Deputy Commissioner of Community Affairs, Mark Stewart. Deputy Commissioner of Equity and Inclusion, Wendy Garcia. Deputy Commissioner of Strategic Initiatives, Robert Barrows. Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism, Rebecca Weiner. Deputy Commissioner of Public Information, Tariq Shepard. Seated in our second row, Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau Queens North, Assistant Chief Christine Bestiedenbeck. Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau Brooklyn North, Assistant Chief Scott Henderson. Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau Brooklyn South, Assistant Chief Charles McAvoy. Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau Manhattan South, Assistant Chief James McCarthy. Chief Surgeon Dr. Eli Kleinman. The Chief of Transportation, Philip Rivera. Chief of Training, Lola Obey. Chief of Special Operations, Wilson Arambulis. The Chief of Transit, Michael Kemper. Chief of Personnel, John Benoit. Police Department Chief Chaplain, Rabbi Dr. Alvin Cass. Police Department Deputy Chief Chaplain, Father George Anastasiou. Counsel to the Police Commissioner, Julie Trivedi. Chief of Staff to the Chief of Department, Assistant Commissioner, Kaz Daughtry. Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau, Staten Island, Assistant Chief Joseph Galata. Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau Bronx, Assistant Chief Benjamin Gurley. Commanding Officer Police Academy, Inspector Amir Yakatali. Commanding Officer Firearms and Tactics Section, Deputy Inspector LaShonda Dice. And the First Vice President of the Police Benevolent Association, Dan Torelli. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our dais, and we thank you for being here today. And now it's my pleasure to ask the Chief of Personnel, John Benoit, to administer the oath of office to the graduating class.
Graduating class, attention.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Ready, move.
I do hereby pledge and declare that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the position of police officer in the New York City Police Department according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Ready, good, take seat.
Thank you, Chief Benoit. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, the Honorable Edward Caban.
The mayor wants to use it.
Good morning, graduates. Good morning, sir. And thank you, Mayor Adams, for joining us here today. To our graduates, to your loved ones and friends, and all who have come from near and far to celebrate and support you. On behalf of the 51,000 members of the NYPD, welcome to the Police Academy graduation and congratulations on this special achievement. To our graduates, today is day one. It's a day that will always stand out from among the rest because today is the day you become one of New York's finest. Today you raised your hand and said, I will step into the fold. I will make a difference. I will be part of something much greater than myself. So how will you go about doing that? How will you begin this vital work? To me, it all begins with the most basic question, the essence of public service. There are 5 words that can change the world, that can change someone's life forever. And they are, how can I help you? As I'm sure you know, it's a question that actually appears in the patrol guide under the TS operator. But it is so much more than that. It's an opportunity to begin a conversation, to solve a problem, to save a life. As turmoil and conflict continues to rise around the globe, so too will the challenges we face here in New York City. And there is no better way to meet those challenges than with an offer to help. New Yorkers need to know the NYPD is here for them. Every single one of them. And there is no better group to rise to that challenge than you. In this group alone, we have 107 officers who were born outside of the United States from 37 different countries. And you speak 22 different languages. You are a global police department protecting a global city. And in this city, it doesn't matter whether you were born here, or what God you worship, or how you identify. We are here for everyone, and that is a beautiful thing. When the bell rings, you go. And no matter who the person in need is, helping them in that hour of need is simply the highest form of public service there is. And that blue uniform that you now wear gives you the opportunity to do that every single day. We saw the impact a single officer can make just the other day. A man distressed was threatening to jump from a bridge. When officers arrived on the scene, one officer began a conversation with the man. The officer was passionate. The officer cared. He slowed things down, and ultimately, the man was rescued to safety. That officer saved a life. How can I help you? Never underestimate the power of those words. And as you leave here today, I want you and your loved ones to know that New York supports you. I hear it in every borough, in every neighborhood. Real New Yorkers want the cops. They understand the work you do. And so does everyone here on this stage. Your mayor supports you. I support you. We understand the pressure that comes with the profession can be heavy, and it is shared by your family and loved ones. To this amazing group, many who join us here, I know your pride for today is mixed with concern for tomorrow. I want to thank you for the support you have given and will continue to give our cops. We are so fortunate to now count you among our NYPD family. So let's give our families a nice round of applause. Graduates, your brothers and sisters in blue have been hard at work while you've been in training. They have been driving down crime, protecting our nation's freedoms, and keeping people safe. They need you now more than ever. So get out there. Let's get to work. And together, we will all make New York City better tomorrow than it was today. Congratulations, stay safe, and God bless.
Thank you, Commissioner Caban. It's now my pleasure to introduce the mayor of the city of New York, the Honorable Eric Adams.
Look who I got with me. When you guys marched in, I saw her in the stand, and she was so excited. Tell us your name.
My name is Sarah Elazab.
And who's graduating today?
Abdul Elazab, my dad.
Where's your dad? Stand up, stand up. She was jumping up and down with this level of excitement that out of all of the graduation classes that I have been a part of, I have not witnessed the level of energy that you family members have displayed today as the men and women walked inside this room. And this is the symbol of what this is about. This beautiful child is excited because of her dad. And each one of you here, how many of you officers here have children that are here today? Stand up. Stand up. We often make this so complicated. We often make it so technical. But we miss the fact we just want our babies to be safe. That's all we're doing. We just want our babies to have a place where they can be educated, where they can walk the streets in a safe way, where they won't have to worry about anyone spewing hate towards them, so they can learn how to say buenas noches, ni hao, sapase, shalom, so they can learn how to greet each other in all of the different languages and way. That's all we want from each other. So they can know what it is to wear a hijab, a kufi, a yarmulke, what it is to be in a synagogue, a Baptist church, a Buddhist temple. That's all they want. That's what these men and women, you are the different makers. You are the different makers for Sarah. If we don't get this right, if you don't get it right, then everything that Sarah's looking forward to in the future, everything she's looking forward to can be damaged. That young Muslim child should hear Assalamu alaikum. That young girl that's coming from the Darien Gap, making her way here to New York should know that we're going to treat them with dignity and respect. This beautiful child must remind us all of what this moment is about. You are going to wear a bulletproof vest and stand on street corners and protect the children and families of this city. And they're your children. They're your children. They're no different. That's why we do this job. Chills run through me that in 1984, I walked across this stage as a police officer. And now I'm the mayor of the city of New York. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for reminding us what this moment means. And we don't always get it right as adults. In fact, we screw it up. But we care, and we love you so much. We love you so much. Your dad is going to make us all proud because he's a member of the greatest police department on the globe, the NYPD. And so congratulations to you, congratulations to your dad, and all of you who have children that are here. Congratulations. And to those who don't, as the mayor, I also do marriage ceremonies. So also, have some children. Thank you. Congratulations.
And thank you, Mayor Adams. At each Police Academy graduation, awards are presented to the outstanding members of the graduating class. Awards are in the form of an engraved plaque for various categories. At this time, I'm going to ask Mayor Adams and Police Commissioner Caban to present the following awards. Our first award today is the Mayor's Award. This award is given to the student officer who has attained the highest overall average, scoring an overall average of 98.4%. Mayor Adams will present this award to Police Officer Joshua Levine. The Police Commissioner's Award is presented to the student officer who attained the second highest overall average, scoring an average of 98.4%. Commissioner Caban will present this award to Police Officer Joseph Morelli. The first Deputy Commissioner's Award is for the student officer who has scored the highest academic average of 99.33%. First Deputy Commissioner Tanya Kinsella will present this award to Police Officer Jake Finelli. The Chief of Department's Award is given to the male and female recruit who have achieved the highest physical fitness runoff score. The Chief of Department, Jeffrey Madry, will present this award to Police Officer Sean McGarvey and Police Officer Maral Asharova. The Chief of Training Award is given to the student officer who has scored the highest firearms proficiency average of 100%. The Chief of Training, Lola Obey, will present this award to Police Officer Sean Hildebrand. The Commanding Officer Police Academy Award is presented to the student officer who renders police assistance while in the police academy. On August 14, 2023, at the Massapequa Park, Long Island Railroad train station, Police Officer Peter Spotto observed a suicidal, emotionally disturbed individual on the train tracks and was able to alert Nassau County PD of the situation. Police Officer Spotto then assisted Nassau County PD to safely get the individual off the train track and to be treated by EMTs on scene. The Commanding Officer of the Police Academy, Inspector Amir Yakatali, will present this award to Police Officer Peter Spotto. The Police Benevolent Association Award is presented to the student officer who served as the outstanding company sergeant for this graduating class. The first Vice President of the Police Benevolent Association, Dan Torelli, will present this award to Police Officer Erica Lilly. Thank you, Mayor Adams and Commissioner Caban. At this time, I am proud to introduce the recipient of the Mayor's Award, our class valedictorian, Police Officer Joshua Levine.
Good morning. I'd like to welcome Mayor Adams, Police Commissioner Caban, First Deputy Commissioner Kinsella, Chief of Department Madry, distinguished members of the dais, my fellow graduates, family, and friends. It is indeed an honor and privilege to be standing before you as the valedictorian of the October 2023 graduating class of police officers. On April 26, 2023, we took the oath to join the ranks of New York's finest. I remember leaving the academy on that cold afternoon feeling empowered and excited, thinking, wow, I'm a cop. I was brought down to reality the very next day when we'd walk back into the academy to the sound of instructors yelling and being told meal is a privilege, not a right. It was at that moment I realized this was going to be an intense, yet rewarding and fulfilling 6 months. In the days that followed our appointment to the New York City Police Department, we embarked on a new journey of our lives, which consisted of rigorous academic and physical training classes, countless push-ups, return roll calls, the sacrifice of personal pleasures, sleepless nights, learning new strength and required discipline. Simultaneously, and most importantly, the development of some of the best friendships began to form. Friendships I hope will last not only our careers, but for the rest of our lives. It was these friendships that became stronger, day in and day out, that helped me get out of bed when the alarm went off bright and early at 4 a.m. We embarked on this new journey together, and now we have arrived, October 30th at Madison Square Garden, the day we all dreamed about when we took our oath. While I'm proud of the work we have all done, I stand here humbled by the results. I wish my new brothers and sisters could be standing up here next to me because this could not have been achieved without them. The training program that we have all successfully completed has provided us with the foundation and skills essential to perform our duties as police officers. Having acquired the necessary tools for the job, we are now prepared to render our services with courtesy, professionalism, and respect. It is not possible to respect the responsibilities that we now have as police officers without recognizing the many and tragic sacrifices that members of our department have made in the pursuit of safety. We saw this up close with the recent passing of school crossing guard Christina Naprara, who died in the line of duty. It is important to remember we have a responsibility to the people we now serve in spite of the danger this entails. As new police officers, we also have a responsibility to continue the noble work of those who have laid down their life in the pursuit of the public's well-being. It is our new job to honor those sacrifices with the care and privilege they so deserve. I would like to thank all the instructors of the Police Academy's training staff. We found the quality of the training of the Police Academy to be extraordinary, and the instructors themselves to be wonderful people whom we all shall truly miss. Thank you for your knowledge and the experiences that you have shared with us. Your dedication, patience, and perseverance have played a large part in making this experience a memorable one. On behalf of the entire graduating class, I would also like to give a special thank you to the Chief of Training, Chief Obey, Executive Officer of the Training Bureau, Deputy Chief Fortune, Commanding Officer of the Police Academy, Inspector Yakatali, as well as our platoon commanders, Lieutenant Clacken and Lieutenant Caraballo, for their leadership and support throughout these last 6 months. I will truly miss holding my bag at Lieutenant Clacken's morning musters and Lieutenant Caraballo's phenomenal one-liners. I will never hear the words best, and integrity, the same ever again. We greatly appreciate it, and I would also like to thank our additional academic instructors and our fellow fitness instructors. My official company instructor, Officer O'Connor, despite all of the homework, it was a pleasure to receive your instruction and knowledge. Detective Romance, who embodies all the great qualities this department strives to be. Thank you, Sergeant Sanderlin, Officer Pacone, Officer Lopes, Officer Alfonso, Officer Vitale, Officers Altimore, Rayo, Maurice, Lynch, and McCadden, and of course, the law legend, Officer Canfora. Thank you to the great instructors at the Firearms Range and Drivers Training School, and all the instructors of the Training Bureau. Also, special thanks to Sergeant Lear from Recruit Discipline. The challenge to not have any cards pulled or for you to engage with me had me checking my recruit bag 100 times every single night before going to sleep, and to make sure I was on my A game every day. For that, thank you. On a personal note, I would like to thank my family and close friends. I would not have made it without all of your love and support. My father, Lieutenant Mark Levine, has been a proud member of the NYPD for 30 years and counting. Dad, through all the ups and downs, you have no idea how proud I am to be wearing your shield number on this stage here today. My mother, Naomi, who served in the New York City Department of Education for 36 years. Mom, I love you very much, and your guidance through the years has led me to where I am today. And my brother, Matt. Who recently returned from a 5-month tour in the Middle East serving with the United States Air Force. Thank you. Thank you to all of our veterans and active military, including those of our graduating class, who have served and continue to do so. It is obvious to me now that your dual service to both New York City and our country demonstrates a commitment that is unmistakable. Thank you to my friends watching at home and those who made it here today. My friend Edwin, you've been like a big brother to me. Melina, Vinny, Jake, Andrew, and Kyle. I love you guys. Your continued support and inspiration means everything to me. I'd also like to thank my Academy carpool, brothers and sister, Officer Erica Lilly, Officer Anthony Kalanik, and Officer Ryan Smith. We formed our carpool within minutes of our company being made in orientation, and I'm forever grateful for the time spent with you commuting to and from the Academy and the bonds that we formed along the way. To my fellow graduating classmates, take pride in completing this training. Although it was difficult, we endured and finished this strong. It is important we stay true to ourselves and, above all else, continue to demonstrate the integrity and professionalism that embodies the greatest police department in the world. I hope we all continue to further our knowledge and strive to become the fittest of the finest. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your new command as well as in all your future endeavors. Last but not least, thank you to my fellow officers in Company 2321. Over the course of this training, we learned together, we got to know one another, and most importantly, we supported each other. We became a family. It was truly an amazing experience being able to learn and grow with all of you. I wish you all the best of luck. Police officers have and always will be the heroes of this great city. Every interaction we have with someone is the chance to change their life for the better. With this comes the most noble of responsibility. We are ready for this responsibility. We are ready to become the heroes New York City not only needs, but deserves during these times. Congratulations to the October 2023 graduating class of police officers. We did it. Now let's go make a difference, let's rise to the occasion, and let's go get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Levine, and congratulations. And now, to perform a musical selection, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce the finest pipe band in the world, the Pipes and Drums of the NYPD Emerald Society. As a tribute to those graduating officers who have served in our nation's armed forces, the Emerald Society Pipes and Drums will now perform a selection of military anthems. We ask the members of our graduating class and members of the audience to stand to be recognized when the anthem of their branch of service is performed. Once again, the NYPD Emerald Society Pipes and Drums.
America said, right, hip, hop.
United States Army. United States Air Force. United States Coast Guard. United States Navy. United States Marine Corps.
Thank you, NYPD Emerald Society, pipes and drums. I'd now like to take this opportunity to present the student officers who were assigned as company sergeants for the class of October 2023. These officers assumed additional responsibilities beyond just their academic and physical training and acted as liaisons between the staff and the students. Will the company sergeants please rise and be acknowledged?
Company sergeants, attention! Take seats!
Members of our audience may be curious about those officers wearing the gold citation cords. They are being recognized for achieving overall scores that place them at the top 10% academic average of this class. This is a superior achievement, especially when you consider our curriculum is accredited for 33 college credits. Will those officers please rise and be recognized?
Gold citation cords, attention! Take seats!
And now we'd like to personally thank the official company instructors and all the instructional staff at the Academy. We commend them for an exceptional job and now ask that they rise and be recognized for their hard work in preparing this graduating class.
Academy staff, attention! Take seats!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Police Academy graduating class of October 2023 would like to thank all of you for the support that you have given them to make this day possible.
Graduating class, attention! About face! Present arms! Order! Arms! About face!
I'm now once again going to ask everybody to rise for the benediction by Police Department Deputy Chief Chaplain, Father George Anastasiou.
Attention! Parade, rest!
Brothers and sisters, let us bow our heads mindful that we are always in the presence of Almighty God, heavenly and eternal King and Father of every blessing, both heavenly and earthly. As we conclude this most joyous ceremony, we commit all those in attendance to your care and to your providence. May your benediction reside within the hearts and minds of all those here present, all of our officers, all of their family and friends. May your radiant angels be assigned to them as they go forth to their perilous duties oftentimes. May your angels protect them, guide them, grant them prudence, wisdom. May your angels always return them home safe to their families who anxiously await their return. Amen.
Attention!
Thank you, Father George. This class has chosen to recognize their place in the history of the NYPD. Their class motto states, "Through adversity comes strength."
Attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude today, I'd like to invite everyone to join us in the singing of God Bless America, led by another member of our graduating class, Police Officer Kemi Fadarati.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam.
Thank you, Officer Fattarati. On behalf of Mayor Adams and Police Commissioner Caban, I'd like to thank all of you for attending our graduation ceremony. We ask the members of the audience to please remain seated until the graduates have left the theater. Please have a pleasant day and a safe trip home. Thank you.
Graduating class, left and right, peace. Forward, march.